got my Sam's bead box for the month of May 2026. It's called Boho Rainbow. It's, as you can see, a beautiful mix of colors. Sam and Rachel do an amazing job with this box. It is very heavy with gemstones. It is always heavy with Czech glass. They do an amazing job adding in findings and extra little things to design with. So let me show you what's in this box. This is one of my favorite things in the whole box. This is a rhodonite faceted cube. It's 5mm and there's a 20-piece strand here. I absolutely love this size. I love the facets on this, and I love rhodonite when it's like this and doesn't have any black in it. I love these clay pinks. It's very earthy and soft. It goes like even the blush pink, just so beautiful. As you can tell, I love rhodonite, so I might have to design something special for myself with that. And then this is a Czech glass textured round. It's a fuchsia stone Picasso wash. It's an 8mm bead. There's 15 pieces here, and it really looks like a softer pink than the fuchsia because of the Picasso wash on top. And I just love the luster on it. It's just absolutely a beautiful bead. I have heard other websites sometimes call these yarn balls. I've heard that before. And then look at this one. I have a special organizing bin for Czech glass fire polish beads because I love them so much. And this is called the Boho Sunset Mix. It's a 4mm bead. So like this is the perfect size for spacers, for bead embroidery. If you need to do a beaded backstitch around a cabochon or something, it's great just to string it and make this scale of jewelry. I just absolutely love that. And then this is a Czech glass diamond oval, and the colorway is terracotta and yellow silk mix. There's 8 pieces here. Honestly, at first glance, I didn't even think that this was glass because of like the striations in the glass. It's really beautiful, very unique bead. And then look at this little fluted bead. This is a Czech glass melon, and it's a terracotta orange mix with a copper wash. There's a 35-piece strand here, and this is so pretty. I might have to hoard this for some autumn jewelry. I see this with some beautiful green leaves and some little owls. It's just this and the next bead. They're beautiful, but this for me, I feel like this is better for fall jewelry. When I do orange this time of year, I like it to be super bright, but these are beautiful. This is a carnelian kite faceted cube bead, and it's heated so it won't fade, like that color will stay in there. This is so cool. This is so geometric. I absolutely love those two together. That's really, really pretty. The next strand is Mookite, and they are faceted tube beads, but they're very irregular. So you get this really earthy, organic look, and that is quite an integral thing about boho jewelry, is things not being too contrived, things being a little bit organic and imperfect, and like even the mixture of color and texture. So that's a cool strand. And then look at this. I love these flowers. These are so pretty. This is a Czech glass camellia flower, and it's crystal, but then it has a copper wash on top and an AB finish. So there's a 6-piece strand here, and with those finishes layered on top of the glass, you just get this almost metallic and crystal look. It's quite lovely. And then this is another one of my favorite strands. This is a Czech glass fire polish rondelle, and it's a mix called Green Meadow, and I just love it. I love the smaller spacers. I love the turquoise in this. That is just absolutely beautiful. And then another strand of fire polish, and this is called Summer Days Mix, and this is another favorite size of mine. The 6mm is my scale of jewelry, so this is really pretty. I love the color mix here, and I really like the opaque with the more crystallized colors. That's really pretty. And then these are very, very cool. I have an entire organizing bin of Czech glass leaves, and these are front drilled, and they're a blue sky copper mix. I don't know if I've ever even seen this color, but sometimes Sam and Rachel commission the bead finishes, especially for their box. So maybe that's why I haven't seen it, because maybe this is one that they had made up for their box, but it's really cool. There's so many blues in it. It's just really, really pretty. I love that. And then this is one of my favorite Czech glass flowers. It's a little bell flower. It's called Purple Stone Luster. Can you see how pretty that is? Just beautiful. I think I have some of these, but I'm never sad to get more Czech glass flowers. And then this is a Czech glass druck. Druck is a smooth round. It doesn't have any faceting, no table cutting, nothing like that. And it's a periwinkle mix. And this is really, really pretty. I even like that there's some white in this. Very lovely. And good grief, there's a lot of, I even like saw a little bit of gray in this one. It's really a pretty bead. And then this is another one of my favorite things in the box. This is a ceramic hibiscus flower. It's 31 millimeter. There's a 7 millimeter hole here. So with this like size and this space in here, there is so many possibilities. And look at the finish on this. It's so beautiful, and I just love this color. So pretty. I already have a plan for this. You might have guessed that I have a plan for this. And I love these too. This is another one of my beads that I love in this box. It's a Czech glass teardrop, and the color is lavender amethyst. There's 11 grams here. This is so pretty for so many things. I love doing fringe like on my tassels. This is just beautiful. I love these little birds. I have this, it's a Czech glass carved bird, and I just love them. They have this rustic quality. I have this in, I don't know, so many colors, but I love how opaque this one is. And they almost do look as if they're carved out of wood. And I just have to show you, like, this is absolutely gorgeous with this flower. So, hint, hint, my project that I'm going to do is going to be with the bird and the flower and, you know, of course, some other things. But isn't he just gorgeous? I just love him. And this is something that I also love. I mean, Sam and Rachel find the best things. This is Czech glass, and it's table cut, but it's called a free form carved coin, and it's called Boho Sky Mix. And it's because if you look into it, there's like a little bit of yellow, a little bit of orange. It goes into some blues and some greens, and both sides of it are different. And it almost looks carved and then molded, but you can see that, I don't know if the camera's showing you, but that like that little slice there is the table cutting. This bead is so unique. I mean, this is just really, really unique. I like this so much. What a gorgeous bead. And then this is pretty cool too. This is a green aventurine donut, but it's slightly offset. So these just make beautiful pendants. They look great with leather. These are so fun to design with. Honestly, you guys, so many of my returning friends are doing along with me a lot of the bead embroidery projects, but this would be so unique to put it down and bezel around it and then, you know, do something cool in the hole. I might have to do something just completely outside the box with this. I think that's a really, really cool piece. And then this is another free form piece, which again is like a quality of the boho style, is not too contrived, not too perfect, like I say, perfectly imperfect. These are free form drops in an olive color. So I'm not a huge green lover, but this is just such a great green because it's neutral and it adds a lot of freshness, you know, to whatever color you're working in. I really like that. It's something I learned in design school about green being a neutral, and it is true. When you think about all the things that it goes with, you can put it with pink, orange, purples and lavenders, turquoise. It looks great with like a yellow. It looks great with all the blues. Green is neutral. If you look out in nature, you see that. And this is pretty cool too. These are Czech glass ornate rectangles. It's such an unusual colorway. Mustard silk blue. Really unusual. Kind of has a 60s vibe to it, that color with that kind of bright blue and mustard. Reminds me of the kind of the 60s era. And then we got some poppy flowers. There were 2 of each color. There were 2 orange and 2 fuchsia stone. How beautiful are these? I love this fuchsia color. So pretty. I always love getting seed beads, and these are Miyuki, and it's an 8-0, so that is so great. If you're not familiar with seed beads, like Miyuki, in my opinion, are really one of the most uniform beads out there, and if you are doing pretty much anything, but certainly anything with needle and thread, having Miyuki seed beads really gives you, it makes your stitches, makes your work look great because they're so uniform. So whatever you do, it looks really good with a seed bead that's not all wonky and, you know, different shapes and sizes. So I love getting seed beads to work with. 8-0 is a great size for spacers. These are pretty, and they're silver lined, it looks like. Very, very pretty. And then I always love what Sam and Rachel find as far as the little metal findings that they put. And another like boho quality are feathers. And so there are feather links. It's a 2-piece set, and these are just beautiful. I mean, you could actually do earrings if you like bigger, you know, longer earrings. But look how perfect that is as a bracelet bar, like a bracelet focal. It's the perfect like wrist size, and it has large enough holes that you could really do leather through here or Brazilian waxed cord. Those textile elements are also really a boho quality. I know I have so many friends that are boho girls. I'm thinking of you, Cheryl, if you're watching, because I know you're loving all of these boho qualities in this box. And then this is a layered drop pendant. There's also a 2-piece set. These are so cool. Another free-form shape that doesn't look too contrived. They almost look like they are each handmade and rather than molded, but how cool is that? And again, if you like bigger earrings, you could literally do any kind of bead work here. You can wrap beads around the edge. That's what I might do with mine. But if you look at it as a link, like you can also, because you can connect here and here, you could also make a pretty cool bracelet out if you wanted some like copper links and then do some bead work in between. These are so fun, and they find things that I have not seen. And these are antique copper plated, both of these, and made in Greece. So really good quality. I applaud Sam and Rachel. They do a great job on their box, and I can't wait to start working with this box. So I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with a project for sure. I'm going to work with this and the little bird. I normally make something when I do an unboxing, but I'm not going to do that today because their reveal day is like tomorrow, and I just got my box. So I really just wanted to show you the contents of the box, and it also helps me to start thinking about what I want to make with it. And I have a discount code for Sam's Bead Shop. Check the description box. You'll find links there. They do also a great live sale, which I attend whenever I can. It is so fun, and you learn so much about the beads, and you really get to pick your gemstones when you attend their live sale. So I'll put that schedule in the description box as well. And you'll never be disappointed in a Sam's Bead Box. It's one of the boxes that I really look forward to getting every month because it's always wonderful and always just so well put together. Okay, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Ciao, friends.